Happy Sunday, everybody. You made it. You're here. We're super happy that you're here with us to attend this service this Sunday night. Welcome. We're glad that you're here. I have two quick announcements that I wanted to get to before we get to kind of the meat of our service tonight. First announcement being a recap video from this last week. It is our prom video that we put together from our drive-through prom. So take a look at this super quick, super awesome. We had such a fun time getting to hang with you guys for a little bit. So let's all check out this video.
Run up and do a full-on kick. You got this. Here we go. Oh! 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 That's it. Yep.
Prom was a blast. We had such a great time with you. And speaking of having a great time together, we get to have a great time together this week. Good news, we get to gather together again. I'm so excited to get to see everybody. It's going to be such an awesome time. For those of you who didn't catch this, we have moved our service time to Thursday at 7 p.m. So catch that Thursday at 7 p.m. Moving forward, we are going to be Thursday nights. Youth group's going to be on Thursday nights instead of the Sunday night, how it was before COVID. And so now Thursday night, 7 p.m., and that includes this coming Thursday. So we are looking forward to getting to hang with you guys this Thursday. We're stoked. We're just so excited to get some time together. So please plan on being there. We're excited to see you. Yeah, it's just going to be such an awesome time. Before tonight, we do have a video that we put together. It's a testimony of one of our students. And so I'm not even going to say anymore. I would just invite you guys to check this out, and let's all watch this together.
Hi, my name is Jay, and this is my story. When I was growing up, my parents and I went to church every Sunday, but I didn't truly know who God was. I believed that there was a God, but I didn't know Him. My family struggled financially when I grew up, and my parents weren't married. When I was in first grade, they split up. It was hard on me and my brother. My troubles growing up led me to be too nice, and I would let people push me around. In middle school, I was bullied pretty bad. It led me to become friends with the wrong group of people, and I started dabbling into drugs and drinking when I was in 8th grade. I never wanted to, but I was peer pressured into it. During that season in my life, I started to fail in school and fail with my relationship with Christ. That summer, I went to summer camp with people I didn't know were going to be my friends for the rest of my life. I met God that summer. I remember being on my knees crying because I could feel God's presence with me. That's when I knew I wanted to know God. I started to go to church and youth group every week, and I became closer with God. But I was still living a different life at school. I would still party on Friday nights and not be who I wanted to be. I liked fitting in at school, but I knew that wasn't who I was. I prayed about it all the time, that I could just be myself at school. When I was struggling at school, so were hundreds of others, and one of my best friends ended their life. I struggled and fought with God about it. It was really hard for me and the people I was around. By the end of that experience, I learned more about my relationship with God, and it drew me closer to Him and ended my fight against Him. I no longer wanted to push Him away. One morning, I was driving to the store and I was going pretty fast, and I ended up totaling my girlfriend's car. Because of that incident, it caused me to take a look at a lot of different areas of my life, including my relationship with my girlfriend. We decided to change our relationship for the better and to have God as our foundation. We read Bible verses and went to youth group together. We attempted to build a good relationship with God and put our trust in Him in our relationship together. In the beginning of our relationship, we were not built on Christ how I wanted it to be. We weren't doing things that were good for us and weren't focused on God. A couple years passed with me still being two different people most of the time. Then senior summer camp came around and it was the best experience I've ever had. I really connected with my small group and I opened up on who I was outside of the church. After that, I decided to drop everyone who was a bad influence in my life. I decided that it was okay to be alone. I had to learn how to be alone at school especially. I would go to lunch by myself, which was the worst part. Also, since I had time to work on my schoolwork, I did better in school. If it weren't for my experience with God at summer camp, I wouldn't have graduated last Tuesday. Now I am close with God and I'm still learning, but I'm very happy with our relationship. Since I've dedicated my life to Christ, me and my girlfriend's relationship has extended exponentially. We are allowing space for Jesus in our relationship, which is super awesome. I also have a great group of friends that I know I can count on. I know especially that I would never be in a situation where I would be peer pressured because of the positive people that I have in my life and my dedication to Christ. I have an easier time not giving into temptation when I'm faced with trouble. Instead of hiding the person that I really am, I open up about what God has done for me in my life and how He has made me a better and stronger person. Going forward in my journey with Christ, I want to help others find Christ that have the same or similar problems that I faced growing up. I want to continue being the person that I can be. I now know that I can turn to Christ whenever I am faced with troubles or doubts. I no longer question my future because of my newfound relationship with God. I have peace knowing that God has a plan for me, and I know He will always do what's best for me.